Okay, hello. I think everything's good. So hope you have a nice day. And yeah, let me switch the screens here. So a bit late comparing to other days. Sorry for that, but still will be streaming for you guys daily, so don't worry. And yeah, let me just go over here. This way. Maybe let me change stuff a little bit. Okay, so this problem of the day right here. So black to play. Try your best here. Maybe you guys are improving, so even this one could feel easy for you guys, but still you need to be precise here. So try to do your best. Morning, Fanatic. Hope it's going well for you. Yeah, it is. A bit late compared to other days, but still going to show you probably for one game for today. And yeah, hopefully you can have a good game. Just going to run some ads to start, so just sorry for this. Yeah, let me change some things. There you go. And hi on the people on YouTube as well, if you're here. And yeah, I would be happy if you can check the channel, if you can do so. So it's over here. Just put in the link for you guys. Over here. So I'll be trying to post more different type of contents in the future. So if you can go there, sub as well, would be happy. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna wait just for a bit and then start finding a game. And as for tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do a morning stream. So just a short one tomorrow as well. And yeah, probably Sunday we could do a longer one comparing to usual days. Okay, let me just start to find someone. So tomorrow, yesterday, the last one was not the greatest ending ever, but we need to, learn from each game and then continue to kind of plug in holes. And hi, Intricate, not a lot of people in the office. Guess that's why you're here on stream. Thanks for joining me today. And thanks for the support as always. Yeah, of course. And hi, Patches. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing good. Could do a free game. Okay, why not? Okay, so this game is going to be a free one, not a rated, but gotta still play and show a game for you guys here. Might want to change, but yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this one just to build some experience overall. So these days I'm trying to kind of play with this. So this one block from here and then play this kind of move over here. Maybe With this it changes a little bit, but I'm still fine playing here. So against this I'm just gonna play this start point kind of thing. And then white can enclose, play this one, or enclose over here. And this, I think, yeah, it could approach here. AIs would definitely like say to go in the corner right here. That's always a move. And then extend also is a nice move to play here, but maybe it's a tad bit early. I think just going here, try to expand on the bottom side seems natural to me. Question is white if it would respond or play this kind of L17 move. Now just playing away. Could also Atari and descend, take away this kind of extension. A lot of moves possible from white here. Maybe even go high. Thing is, against this, with this approach, the eyes usually like to play high here. So might respond this way, but should be also good. Yeah, against this, I think just going for the attach straight away could be a good idea. You could also play something around here. Also attaching, kind of asking what white wants to do around here seems to be a move. If you really want to be kind of creative, maybe you could jump here, try to expand, but this side is a bit too open for trying to do this, I think. So yeah, it's just a question. Do you want to play something around here or not? Probably need to decide a bit quicker in this spot. Just going for intuition because it's not gonna change too much. But still need to have some sort of plan. So this one you kind of take away weakness on the bottom side and take away from this kick pincer type of thing. But you could fight here on bottom side against kick pincer, just pincer again. Try to go for this kind of thing. Anyone that have an upper side that is never... Oh yeah, okay. Let me just you know what, I'm gonna try this move. I don't know if it's the best right here, but it's better for newer Warsco players like double digit Q range. I have conquest of Go, but after a game or two the AI just stomps me. So yeah, white could have respawned just descend or honey here, but against this one I'm gonna play here. Do you have any suggestion, chat? Maybe OGS could be good. So over here, maybe there's some more players around your range. One thing, I didn't play too much online where I was kind of on the double digit Q range, so I really cannot like say some good advice, and it was some time ago. Yeah, Pandanet maybe, yeah, that could be good. Okay, I don't really know much about this Joseki, but should be cut and then probably this kind of honey. Yeah, I should know a bit better. So at least I have like one homework right here, what to do against. So usually this one you give up the corner and get the outside kind of thing. But I don't know which is kind of the best. But I think normally you should honey here. And then maybe white's gonna just respond this kind of way here. Maybe extend. So against this, I think Atari from this side connect. Against this turn, kind of Hane from here try to squeeze. And if there's this connect here, we could try to attach here kind of thing as well. So it seems a natural way to connect this kind of weak spot. But maybe you could connect here, but if connect here, white is just simply going to extend. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play here and then connect or just connect here. This kind of thing isn't really good because you still leave this kind of point and you give a lot of points to white here. Yeah, let me try this one. I mean, might be not that good, but I should know a bit better. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the outside here. So against this, I think you can kind of net this way. Maybe simply Atari, although this it's gonna make some difference on this side of the board if you just play here. But yeah, maybe just Atari, and then if white plays this one, you can Atari again, so white might kind of take here straight away. It is kind of a nuanced position. But if you play here, white can push this way, take, and make 2 cutting points. So yeah, probably you Atari simply. And thanks Intricate for the comments. Yeah, I think just Atari, although yeah, I think so. And against this, just push again. Try to just build some sort of wall here. Maybe white will take here. Yeah, I think you continue. I'm gonna try to just push and make this Atari work. And against this, so white has quite a lot of points here on the left side, but we can kind of take this whole kind of moyo. It's hard to judge. Personally, I feel okay as black, but you probably need to play some moves here. Would be nice if I can play both, but if I play this here, white will play something around here. Maybe even turn. It is probably close here and this one, because if white can Atari descend, it is quite big there. But you usually don't want to get turned in this kind of position, because also this side is going to become a bit weaker, especially this one stone over here. If white can place something around here, it's not only reducing this side but weakening here. Whereas if I play here, you can see it's kind of linking the center with the bottom side. And yeah, if white kind of invades here, could help. But yeah, this is natural for white to go over here and continue there. Yeah, I mean, could jump. if you just want to go for the whole side here. Because this kind of thing, white can push through here, like Atari, this one, and then either push or knight's move, and white can kind of break this line and get into here. Seems to make sense to go for this type of move. And try to expand as much as I can. Yeah, this seems good. Kind of point to invade. If white plays this one, I think black just attaches. Kind of let white connect. So I think this makes sense. So here you could choose to kind of try to take the base away like this, or kind of go with the cap and keeping this kind of area. Maybe attach could be a thing if you want to surround, although usually don't attach weak stones because it makes them stronger. Yeah, I mean, this seems in this situation probably okay, because there's this whole wall around. You can still let white kind of take this side, because white has also this jump over here, which isn't really valuable for black to re-block here. It's much more important to keep this kind of center. So yeah, I think capping here or attach. But attach makes white a bit stronger, so maybe with this, and then white will probably try to slide or attach something around here. Would suspect something like this.
秒読みを始めます。
Yeah, I think cap. White has quite a lot of points when you think about this. Is 10. This is probably around 30 points here. Then here maybe you can count 15. Yeah, we need to have like 60 points at least on other parts of the board. Yes, against this Hane, maybe cut here straight away. Extend. That works for black. If you can honey, you want to honey here. Think from here and then.
4
But yeah, I think cut you can extend here. This just block. Usually this type of move, you don't want to play as white if possible, because it's kind of strengthening this area. Maybe against this, white would just hane or cut Atari and then play something around here.
3 4
Yeah, if black can kind of let white live in a small way and then try to take center, maybe play something around here is bigger than here, you should feel good about it. So probably this one. You cannot really play here, because this cutting point here, Atari as well, yeah, it's not going to work. Maybe it's gonna try, but this should probably be an overplay. Okay. In some cases you could maybe use tend to sack, have some forcing moves around here, and just take the whole kind of side. But here it's important, anything that happens you need to descend here. So there's no choice, I'm just taking my time to think about what I'm gonna do.
4
But 100% you descend here and then, yeah, okay. But this one, usually the RG is pretty bad. Don't know if I should play something. Like turn, peep, atari, peep here.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay.
残り2回で
Interesting
す。
position. Probably could try to sack here. Just get the outside. Question is, how do you do this?
1、
I
2、
think turn here
3、
once and then
4、5、6、7、8。
So I want to make this kind of bad shape for white here. Locally sacrifice the right side. So peep.
1、
Then atari here. Question is, do I play this type of move or not? Because you might peep from this side. Hmm.
3、4、5。
I think this is fine to play, but next is interesting. Because if white kind of jumps here and takes the whole side, isn't really appealing too much, but maybe you need to play something around here to not get kind of pushed. You could feel a little bit here. But then this one there's here.
2、3、4、5。
Yeah, I think we just cap. Can you crawl top group? I don't think. Yeah, maybe there were some things to try to save and crawl here. But I'm just going to take this whole. Yeah, taking away. I mean, if this is center, this is not really good for black. But let me see. Seems a bit greedy to do so. If there's some moves around here, seems like this kind of thing is working.
1、
Peep here,
2、
crawl.
3、4。
So I'm gonna go very aggressive. Yeah, so around here is center, so I think we can jump this way. Against this kind of jump.
1、
Peep.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
If this one I block. Yes, against this, I think I'll try to like go back. Is R10, Q11, R13 good for black? Yeah, but these moves don't play straight away. But yeah, there's definitely some things you can play, some forcing moves. For now, the important side is the bottom side here. Yeah, the question is this push. How do you play against this? But I think maybe extend if you want to play strongly. Because here. I think just extend and then turn is better than this one and block. If push here.
2、3、4、5、
This one
6、
there's this cut.
7。
I think this doesn't work too much. I mean, now should be quite center over here. Peep and block this way, here and here.
1、2。
If white responds here, yeah, I would have jumped. So white needs to probably play some move around here. Just going to extend here. Maybe hane. Yeah, maybe you need to hane here.
2、3、4、5、6、7。
So against this atari hane here. Maybe this dangerous what I'm doing. Can we have...
1、2、
Because
3、
atari hane,
4、
white can play
5、
here.
6、7。
Hmm.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
Probably I'm forced to do this. Maybe atari here, atari, and it's good enough for white. Well, I should have atari this one first. Maybe extend. But this one I think I push should work. Cannot really touch too much around here because it feels also white's liberties. You don't want to get ataried here from blacks. I think you will try to put some sort of move around here. I mean, you could sack this side atari and
1、
just go for the
Nee.
corner here.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Like you would try to do this
残り
type of
1回
thing
です。
here. Peep this one. Maybe this is better still here. Is this? You white will block this side. Let me cut.
1、2、3、4、5、
I'm not sure what's
6
happening.
7。
Let's play this one. Should be very painful to get ataried here. And there's ways to save these stones. Can atari even this way and then cut. Yeah, it's kind of hard to take these three. This one just extend. Wrong.
1、2、3、4。
Because this one you can atari here and cut. And then you can take this one stone over here. I mean, you cannot let me take here, seems to be a bit... maybe, yeah, just play this one, but I get the whole... Maybe this is good enough for white because you take the whole corner here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was misjudged from me, but still there should be
1、
some
2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
I think there should be at least something over here. Maybe you just connect and play this kind of thing, threaten this call.
3、4、5、6、7、8。
Hane and then put a move over here, threatening this one.
1、2、
Maybe white.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, maybe you play this one right here. Because you don't want to let white cut. Maybe could have gone for this type of call. Am I just messing up here? Maybe I should have hunted and doing this. Because cut could have gone for this type of call.
1、2、3、4。
I think you cut here, so you can kind of use call threats this side. Maybe cut this way so you can atari. I actually could play this. Maybe yes, not gonna respond.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Maybe push here was better when I think about it, but okay. Cut here. Yeah, this one I should respawn. In fact, if I connect, white connects here.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah, probably taking here still. I'm gonna cut this over here. I mean, it's the call for the whole side here for white, so... Oh yeah, actually it can live. I did miss that. So if you connect here, you can still go for some sort of call over here.
2,
Attached
3,
this way.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Maybe shouldn't have played these moves now. Yeah, it could have been a bad move to play that. So just push over here. Then you can hane it this way from black and take these stones. Tari here maybe. Descend, throw in.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Yeah, it's going to be the same whether you descend or.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
Maybe you
7、
could play this type of call threat.
9。
Not too sure. Could be bad. Because here, white cannot really do too much. Now I think I connect here, and now when white wins is less annoying of a call threat. We lose less. I think this might be a mistake. Could throw in here. Leave this honey though.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This could be losing a bit points when white connects here. And hi there. Привет. Yeah, I can't read this. It means hello, right? Yeah, I did some Duolingo stuff back in the day. So I can just read that word. Not really doing any Russian or whatnot, but okay, Cosmo, I think Cosmo at least I can read, and then afterwards, no clue. Yeah, I think this one just still block, because we don't have much to lose here. And it's still not kind of taken.
1.
So we need to protect here. Question is, with this move, can I like Atari here's call threat to threaten this one? Can also attach here. Maybe leave this one. Yeah, this could be interesting, but it might be an overplay to play this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nah, this is not really good, but hey. It's probably not good enough for the call threat here. Yeah. But that's played. I think should have played something around here. Okay, let's try to invade this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think just connect here, although
1、2、
beat this one.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I want to use this kind of cutting point here, so against this kind of cut. Cosmo can read Cyrillic? Not really. Just a few letters. Yeah, so this one try to do something over here and try to block this way. I use this Aji. But it might be overplay-ish because I'm kind of weakening the center here, which is not good. Hane, maybe just some sort of squeeze cannot really do this.
4、5、6、7、8。
This type of move isn't really what you want to do here. Let white push this way. But maybe some desperate measures here. And connect this way. And then Hane over here. Try to connect, block. I mean, there should be probably something, but this doesn't seem like it's just gonna be okay for white. But maybe Hane here. Maybe double Hane this way.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Actually, probably just connect this better. Because you don't want to have this kind of squeeze from white going on. Maybe cut here, net or not. Yeah, I can Hane and try to go for the corner here. Okay, need to block and then block again. Try to. I think it's gonna be tough against this block right here because you cannot Hane. You can turn here and make a life. So I wonder what white's gonna do against this one. If you just descend, this probably works.
This
Hane you just put
3、
here.
4、5。
Maybe just extend here. Yeah, I should have seen this one. But here, I think there's this move right here. I can cut.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
maybe it is difficult to do anything
3
here.
4
And Arike
5
Obey, thank you for
6
the follow.
7 8 9
Cannot win the race.
1 2 3 4
White can cut here first. There's probably some way to make it work.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Yeah, this one's not going to be it. Yeah, now can cut even push here. Problem with this type of move, White can still net and a cut here and kind of honey. And we cannot win.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Yeah, White can go inside here. This is not going to be good for Black. Don't know if there's something to do here. Probably not. It's just the corner is dead. Yeah, just resign. Yeah, this was bad, Kofit. I think I should have played. Actually, could connect probably and make it Seki as well. When I think about it, like, why just not connect here? Why can play this one, I guess, make this call. There's also this kind of call threat this way, but I wasn't sure like when White takes. Can I have this kind of first line? So a bit losing, but maybe I should still go for this kind of thing. Even here, I'm not sure if I did play correctly. Duolingo teach random stuff like buying a potato. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is bad. I know. My opponent is taking control here. I'm just gonna let you guys. But usually when Black can connect, this is good. Because now when you lose the coins in the thing. And White doesn't have any call threats here when you think about it. Like maybe this type of thing, but it's not really good. Even this one is kind of sus. And now this kind of peep doesn't really affect. You could maybe play something on here, yeah. But even this one, you feel some liberties against here. You just, yeah, I think I just block. I mean, you could let White push here, but personally I would probably just block here and kind of continue. But yeah, this one is stupid. I think should go with either here. Yeah, this is where I don't really not much, but maybe against this you can play it this way. But let's say, yeah, the game kind of thing was okay. But that one I'm gonna turn here. It's kind of looking the same. Maybe it's all okay the way I played in the game here. Touch here, this one. Yeah, this was just dumb. I think something, yeah, so throw it in here, because this one you can take this call. Play this one, take this call. Here, probably just block, play this one, and then something around here. Seems way bigger to play 2 moves in a row here than to... This one wasn't sure, but maybe it is not working because white can just surround something around here. Although there could be some things, maybe with here, this being sent not 100% sure. But yeah, maybe connect on this one if black is better this way. Maybe just go for this. Take the whole bottom side. Try to run here, something. Could have been an option. Yeah, just don't know this whole fight here. Some things probably could have done better. Maybe attach here. This is directly sent it to here. If not, I can. But white is always banking on kind of connecting on the first line here type of stuff. So maybe that's what white is saying. Against this, actually, you have this type of wedge, so it's different story than just the Atari stuff. Yeah, what about here? So Hane probably wedge here, this one. If you play this kind of move, you cut. I mean, this looks very bad. Actually, probably is no way to save these 4 stones if you play like this. Oh, let me put a move around here. Even this one, there should be this here. I mean, maybe locally white can play this kind of thing to make it a call, whatnot. Yeah, so Hane, there's probably this wedge here. I don't know what you would do as white. And this one you can cut here, Atari this way, to take these two. Maybe something like this. The thing is, you don't need to play any move, because it's already taken. This is wedge here. Yeah, probably this is better. Maybe in fact this peep hasn't done too much over there when I think about it. Could have done something better, because maybe this type of move, but here. Maybe shouldn't even play this one here, to be fair. Because it just helped whites to have this kind of insurance there to just connect on the first line. Yeah, maybe something around here. And welcome, Ariko. Yeah, so just making a dumpling kind of thing. I don't think maybe it doesn't justify this one. But you see this type of thing, the shape isn't really good. But if you can take these two stones, maybe it justifies. Because this kind of empty triangle here in Atari, like a lot of the times it's not really the shape to go for. So for example, intricate, when I say to you like shapes, or to anyone, like shapes are important, this kind of move you don't really want to play, because afterwards you can see this stone is kind of misplaced. And hi, I thought it was going to be rules on this channel. Maybe I should change rules of Go or something. Okay, yeah, there's not, like, common sense are the rules here. So, not going to be policing or anything. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you can take here. I don't know, maybe I should just play it this way. But then white can take cent and play here. Nice opponent there. Common sense applies in Go too. Not really. I mean, depends. There's some common sense stuff, like don't play empty triangle if you can or whatnot, but it's probably better to be a bit crazy or aggressive overall. Maybe turn, like here, really not sure what to do. But you're not gonna, like, you need to read this kind of sequence before making this hane here. So if you think this is bad, full black, then you don't want to play here, but just extend. But this seems a bit soft. Maybe, yeah, you play that, but yeah, just getting crawled and hane and whatnot. Kind of want to play aggressive here. I don't think I mind. Just I want to see black can gain some moves on the outside here. The question is, you can probably Atari here. You can gain some forcing moves around here, like attach. So probably the corner should be stronger. Yeah, maybe something like this and you feel okay. And like in the game, but without this kind of turn to kind of take away this kind of insurance jump here. Don't play empty triangle, but play it when you are supposed to. Yeah, so usually this move 9 is not really good, but maybe in this case, because you can take these two and kind of settle, could be okay. Why not push down to threaten the cut? Push down to threaten the cut between white stone. Push down? What do you mean? Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. That's not really good language or HF. Yeah, but it's not really cool from your that guy, but yeah. Trying to determine if empty triangle versus prime triangle is so difficult. Yeah, it is. Maybe prime triangle is this one. But yeah, this shape isn't really good, but it can be justified if you can take these two stones. The question is, do you really gain as white if the corner is kind of strong, because here it's forcing? It's hard to judge. Yeah, I think black just plays here. And not play this turn. This peep actually didn't gain too much. Most peeps are scams, yeah, that one, this peep. This didn't really do much, in fact. Maybe if you can gain with like something around here, this makes sense, but actually this peep doesn't really do much with these stones anyway, so trying to focus on this probably isn't the right idea. Yeah, I think Atari and just play here. Can leave it alone. Maybe white would just kind of jump here. But still, you could probably peep something around here. This one should be this kind of thing. If connect, you can still play this kind of thing and still squeeze here. So yeah, I guess as black you don't really mind this shape, because you will have so many forcing moves on the outside. And high again, the peep allows Hane M4, but yeah, I think, yeah, this is not really... And you feel... Just making sure yeah, R9. Cute. Maybe I missed something. Q. So you mean here something. So if you can do something like this, let's say win the race. Yeah, probably white can. I think the way to go here to think about is, okay, white can try to take these two stones. You get the outside. But I think the benefit of black getting all these forcing moves here is just way bigger than to just taking these two stones. So this is why usually I would suspect something like this a bit more. Because this way the outside isn't as strong and you still have some sort of an okay shape. I was also thinking like something, but yeah, this is probably not too good Suji overall. And usually not this one, probably simply Hane. And connect, you can play something around here. I heard you can read Cyrillic alphabet, not really. I can read some letters, let's say. Yeah, okay, thanks. even if it works as safe stone, overall board result wasn't good. Yeah, I think here the idea would black would be to continue with this moyo. And it seems like you give up a lot, but with these forcing moves, yeah, maybe black you don't mind, because even this one you can still continue to play here. It is super bad archie here. Yeah, I don't think this type of thing here works too much. Here. I mean, you could try to go for something like this, but it's going to be a call this way. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you could have gone for this. So if descend, you can play this and snap back here. Actually, yeah. Just go from the outside here. Nope. Doesn't work for white. Yeah, so it should be some sort of call here. Maybe if you want to try to save these stones here, could have gone for something like this. That's cool, thanks. Yeah, I would maybe try on my free time. Yeah, no problem. The stream. Yeah, Q13 is the forcing move. Yeah, there's no good way, I mean, to protect the kind of from bad archie here. So I guess still good. Maybe here I should extend here. This also, but then white can get on the outside, maybe push something like this. I think white should hane Atari here though. And then probably play something around here. I understand why you didn't want to get blocked here, because if black can block and threaten to play this hane connect. I just wonder if you want to play this one or not. Yeah, I think here. And then as white you can threaten to net squeeze on the outside. So if black turns, then you play something here. Against this you play the same thing that you did in game here. Maybe this one. Maybe it's not going to change that much, and actually here black can play this one right here. So yeah, maybe that was okay from white to go this way. But if black can just get all the outside here and still have some really bad archie over here, I don't think white's plan has succeeded, and have this one. Yeah, this is bad. Probably like any other call thread should be better. Even like push here one. Okay, at least wasn't ranked or not, so I'm okay. Not feeling as bad. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be over for this game. Let me switch the screens here. Let's go here. So black to play here. Gonna be a short stream for the day. And tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming in the morning. So if you can join, I'll be happy if you can do so. So black to play here. Try to find a move to do something. Need to be a bit creative here. So how would you do it here as black? So it's important to use this kind of stone here. Aitenuki. Actually, in this problem, it depends. Like, if there's much better places to play, Tenuki could be the right answer here. Because you cannot kill the corner. This one's going to be a call. But how can you do it? I'm just thinking about like what black can do wrong here. Yeah, Ranchani, yeah, B1 is the right way to go. So the idea with this is that white cannot connect here because it can take. So the only move that white can choose here is whether take this one or take here. So if you take here, that's probably the most standard line. The idea is to atari here from D1, and to say when white connects, you can kind of play this move, and this is very common in problems. You can sack into stones here, kill the eye on the left, and this one doesn't work. So this one would be dead. So the only move that white can play here is to take, and it's the same reasoning here. You can atari from the outside. If white connects, you can save this and then play this shape. So white needs to kind of take this one stone, keep the eye here, and then you take here at c2, and it's going to be call for the life. So this kind of straightforward thing over here. If white takes this one, it should be the same. So black can push this way, then you atari here, and it's going to be this call over here. So yeah, nice one, Chani. Yeah, so idea here to throw in kind of creative here a little bit. Is this for 15Q? I haven't said 15Q. No, this is probably, I don't know, 3Q around there. So I went to weiqi 101 and it was one done problem, but it's definitely easier than that. So yeah, I would say 2-3Q range. I hate core problems with a passion. But core problems are the most instructive in a sense you need to read everything. So for example, if you know Chou is a really good Sumego artist, he loves core, and a lot of problems end in core, and he's always said that it is the best kind of training because you need to, like, when you can see a variation that is dead or alive, you know directly, okay, this works. But if it's core, you need to make sure that there's no other kind of variations working. So in a sense it is yeah, let me just the Japanese word is a bit difficult. I don't know if there's a word. Okay, this is profile on Sensei's library. I can type the chat here. He's originally Taiwanese, but he's went to Japan as a child and went pro here. And yeah, he won a lot of titles back in the day and still probably doing pretty good. But yeah, he's getting a bit old, so maybe you don't see him often on live matches. But he's definitely a really strong player still now. It's the same generation as like Takao Shinji, if you know, Yamashita Keigo, like these guys. Like these are the generation of him. There was a lot of matches between the three. Is B... Yeah, so we can go through. So if you play cut here first... I was trying to think about this. I think the thing is white can probably connect this way. And if you try to save this stone right here, you can probably just Atari. Need to run, and then you can take this way. Keep 2 eyes here. If you take here, white can just block here and keep 2 eyes this way. And this one you can Atari first, and then actually live in Sente, because it's gonna be like this. Yeah, so it's really important to kind of throw in here first to make this kind of Atari threatening Sente and then taking the side on the left side here. So maybe if you don't know this idea of throwing in, could be a bit difficult, but once you solve a lot of problems, this kind of theme actually is a recurring kind of pattern here. Throwing in to kind of make less space here type of thing. So let me just show you the end version. Yes, because B1 squeeze to make the eye at B1. Yes. So Knogo, hope I responded to your question. Yeah, so don't don't hate on Ko too much. I know there's a lot of allergic responses to Ko overall, but Ko is why Go is probably a lot more complicated than yeah, even like human can imagine. You love Ko, you're probably on the minority, but it's a good thing if you want to improve. Even for me, I'm not like that much of a Ko lover, but yeah, it's probably very kind of split opinions, and people yeah, Ko is love in Japanese, it is. I don't know if I would say it this much, but yeah, it is. It is definitely taking a good portion of the game away. To what extent does Smego rank and Fox rank correlate? I would say a lot. So the opposite isn't like it's probably impossible to find really strong people at Sumegos and like very bad at the game. Like let's say there's a huge difference between the Smego rank and the actual rank. I think that's rare. The opposite, I think me is a good example in the sense that you could cover kind of paper over cracks with other parts of the game, kind of let's say hide the bad reading with other parts and whatnot, but at some point if you go up, it's gonna show. And even it's better for your confidence overall, because reading is like, I don't know, for an athlete is like being able to run, because you read all game. So either ways, it is good for your confidence anyways. And there's ways to solve problems as well. I'm a Tsumego loser. Yeah, I probably should do some more, but yeah, it's a case for everyone. I mean, if your focus is wanting to improve, if you want to enjoy the game, then probably you can not want to do as much and still enjoy. But let me just post a link if there's new people over here. So I'm solving problems over here. It's all free. If you don't mind the language barriers, because it's in Chinese. If you want something in English, goproblems.com is a really nice site I discovered thanks to Telegraph. Oops, didn't post the link. And there's probably other sites as well. Just try to use the ones that you feel good with. And I would say try to go for volume much more than try to go for too difficult ones. I did improve this way, and it's important not to misread overall rather than try to think harder, especially if you are I mean at any level, but unless you're not like really pro or almost at 8 on a 1 knot, should be focused on two kind of difficult problems. You could do some of them time to time, but the focus should be much more on volume. So try to go for the ones that you can solve with a minute or so, maybe a bit more. But if it goes more than 5 minutes, I guess you could kind of lower the difficulty a little bit. If you register on Go Problems, there's a bunch more videos. I did register. Oh, you mean the paid account? Because there was kind of like GoPro or something. But yeah, I have an account over there. I did go. It is addictive, like challenges. And you can do time trial and rush and some things. It is fun. So there's there as well. If you add many problems, you can get an account at least used to. Okay. I think it's free just to register, because I did make my account just a few days ago. So shouldn't be any problems. I mean, now at least. I don't know how it was in the past. Ah, the pro account here, okay. Yeah, I never was a Tsumego artist, so probably it's not going to happen, but yeah. Okay, let me just post my link on my YouTube channel. If you want to check out, I'll be happy if you can go over there and sub on YouTube as well. I'll be trying to post some future content over there. And actually, I'm planning to at some point try to do some game reviews, but focusing more on the European Go scene, because it seems like there's not much focus over there, and I think there's good games, and I want to also shine a light on good games and good players that are playing in Europe. So I think it's going to be a good idea. Just wanting to know if any of you guys know, where do you find the games, because I've been struggling. I've seen on OGS you can go to the EGF kind of account and there's the record of the games there, but do you know any site to look for European kind of games record? That would be nice. Go. 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . Go for Go. Okay, let me note this. Doesn't seem it does work. Yeah, I'll try to search. It's often done. Okay. But don't worry, I'll try to search myself if not. And there's probably a few tournaments coming soon, so but when it's up, they pull from database and have pretty up-to-date games. Okay, thanks for guiding me in tickets. Yeah, I'll note this. Yeah, later. And yeah, if you have any suggestions what I can do over there would be... Which tourney did you want to check? So the Prague game, the Prague series tournament, there was a few games, and then the Dutch Open, I don't think there's records of that. I think there was one more tournament before that. But maybe you can go even like a bit before this. So we'll see. And also I want to be able to do some good commentary, so good try. Try and error, we'll see what works and what not. And for myself, I'm not really used to commentate on other people's games. So... Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can, but you don't need to force, it's all good. I'll try to find myself and at least add some programs to the laptop. Yeah, thank you, but it's okay, you don't need to. I'll try to go for the public ones that you can access, and then maybe if there's some interesting kind of games. Yeah. Tell me, okay. If you can, tell me next time if you got anything. And yeah, okay. So thanks for watching me today. Need to end the stream over here, so a bit shorter one today. Probably tomorrow I'll be doing only morning kind of short session, and then on Sunday we'll try to go for long ones, so streaming for 3-4 hours, something like that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the game today. And let me see someone. Okay, Smog is gonna start streaming, so let's go. Yeah, intricate, we can do lesson on Sunday. So if you're someone here, just let me do my ad here. You can use Twitch Prime if you want to. Free teaching game or game review you can choose. Or yeah, if you just want to support as well, it's all good. So yeah, please, okay, consider if you like. Yeah, I've seen your database, but it doesn't seem like the SGF R2 on. Yeah, I'll try maybe to find a better way. Okay, thanks for watching me, and oh, at the end, yeah, don't forget to push the bell on Twitch if you forgot to do so. Also, YouTubers, don't know if you're here, but thank you for watching, and sub over there would be also nice. So hope you have a nice day, everyone, and yeah, see you next time. And Phonetic, thank you for watching. Also Intricate, yeah, all the guys in chat, thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Bye.